welcome to MaysLugLife. I'm May, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm actually going to post because I know that a lot of you are not on Facebook. Now, I don't know if Amy posted this on Instagram as well, but if she did not, I thought I'd post it here. I have only listened to maybe the first minute, and then I thought I'd stop, and then I would show this video to you. So for those of you who are not on social media, hopefully this is the thing that we've been waiting for. So this is a video that Amy released. Amy, the owner of the company of Lug, co-founder of Lug. I think she released this on Saturday or Friday this past week. I've been away, so I haven't actually been able to really look at this. Like I said, I watched it for about 10-15 seconds, and I thought, okay, you know what, I will watch it later when I have time, because I just had so many other things to do at the time, and then I would actually watch it live with you. Now, by live, I mean with you. Obviously, this is not live anymore. This has been out for a while. So if you've already seen this, great. If you haven't seen this, then let's all look at this together. So this is a video that Amy put out. She does seem to be carrying the new Trolley 2. So I don't know. We'll see what this is. So I'm just going to turn up my volume here, and hopefully you can hear. So let's just listen to, it's a 4-minute video that Amy put out a few days ago. Here we go.
Hi everyone, good evening. How are you? I just wanted to jump on, share some exciting things that are happening, but also to share a word of thank you and gratitude for your patience. It has been a very stressful and unbelievable time right now, where it's almost like the perfect storm of so many things going on behind the scenes. So if you've been frustrated with us with shipping or communication, updates, etc., I just wanted to formally apologize for myself, on behalf of myself, on our Lug and our Lug family. We are working tirelessly behind the scenes to get things right. There is so much stuff going on. It's almost like that perfect storm, and it's a perfect storm of, not so great things, but also a perfect storm of some incredible things that are also happening behind the scenes. And so I just don't want to diminish all the amazingness of our Lug family and our beautiful community. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for your patience. Please believe in us, because in everything that we do, we truly do it with love and care, and we're going to get everything right. So I thought I would share some of the good, and some of the things are, finally we're getting certain deliveries and shipments, and some of our exciting things that we've been waiting for are coming in, and now we have some new debuts that are going to be happening actually in a few hours with Debbie on QVC at 1 a.m. Eastern, and then I'll be closing out the day tomorrow on QVC at 11 p.m. and we also have the fun new debuts there as well. So one of them is the Trolley crossbody, which I'm so excited about, because this is the original. So it has the 1-inch strap, as you can see. This is the new Trolley 2. So as you know, I like to go on, read your reviews, and really take your feedback into account. And so when working on the next edition of any of our bags, well, the number one thing was, Amy, I would like more capacity. So you guys love our trolleys, right, for our cosmetic organization, because it's all about that 360 degrees of pockets. So this crossbody is awesome, but you were looking for more capacity, so we've given you that. So if you can see here, I just want to give you this visual, because sometimes it's hard to see on camera. So even this I love the aerial kind of comparison, so you can kind of really see how big sister this one is. You got same zipper pockets and compartments. You've got the jelly grip handles still, which you're gonna love because it feels really good on the hand. You've got a nice zipper pocket here with fully RFID shielded wallet inside. Zipper pocket right here. Great capacity in that pocket right there. And then also that signature soft line pocket, a little hang tag in there, but here's the phone. And then I've got 2 cargo pockets on both ends, zipper pocket on the back side, and it is all about that amazing capacity inside, because you could get so much in now that you've got more space. So if you want to get her a brush in there, that's Olivia's favorite brush. Favorite novel, Splits XL, and you still have a lot of room to boot inside there. So look at that bungee key clip. You've got the clear view wipeable pocket, and then 2 cargo pockets on the side. So just wanted to give you that sneak peek. There's neons in this, and it is so groovy. I love it. And then we have Black with Rainbow. So tune in with Debbie. So exciting. She's got the Aviator too, brand new bag. Also really exciting. And then I'll see you tomorrow at 11 p.m. But again, just wanted to say thank you. We've got incredible stuff that's coming down the pipeline, and we will get through this. Have a great night, everyone.
Okay, so
Hi, everyone.
let's talk about this real quick. So, okay, first of all, I'm really, really glad that Amy finally came out and released a genuine apology. Like, she actually used the word sorry. She wanted to genuinely come out and speak personally. This is great. So kudos for the fact that she's done it. Kudos to the fact that she's done it in a video and not in a letter, although that would be a good thing too. And great that she actually came out and spoke, it looked like from the heart. Like, I can actually see the emotion in her voice. I can see it in her face. I can hear it in her voice. And I can see it in her face. She genuinely is, I think, sorry that this is going on. I think she genuinely is stressed by the whole situation. And we all knew that. Obviously this is not what Lug wanted. This is clearly not the situation Lug hoped they would find themselves in. It really did not come out the way they expected in any way. So I can totally understand how they didn't enjoy this whole situation that they found themselves in. And obviously are really, really upset that this is how it's sort of, I don't know, I guess how it's affecting the Lug community. So I'm glad that they've come out and they've issued an apology as it, in this way. But I've got two things I've got issues with. So I think my first one is, if you're going to come out and apologize, come out and apologize. And don't turn it into, and by the way, here's some new stuff. I think that could have been a separate video. I think if you're going to come out and make a genuine sort of apology, I know it's like one of those, like, we're sorry for all the crap that's going on, but here's some positives. Let's not just be all negative. And I know that's what Amy's thing is. Like, I think it's all about positivity and let's not focus on the negative. And I totally understand that. But sometimes you just have to come out and apologize and not turn it into another sales pitch. Because I think that's the problem that everyone's sort of upset about right now, is that it is ongoing problems that we're not seeing a real end to, and yet at the exact same time they're pumping and pumping and pumping new stuff, new sales. They're constantly doing Lug Live shows. I mean, I don't even know how many Lug Live shows there are in a week now. I think it's like 32. I think I counted once and it was just insane how many Lug Live shows there were. And then they're pumping all the stuff on QVC. So we already know you're selling stuff. Like, we know that that's the whole point. We know that this is a for-profit company and you're trying to make money. We got it. And it's not like we don't want to give you money. It's not like it's, like we're not trying to, support you as a company. But when the overwhelming sense of sort of disappointment and anger and sadness is, sort of, plaguing the whole the Lug community, to come on and apologize and then within the same video also do a sell of a product, I think it's a little tone deaf. I think it would have been better if she had not carried any product onto the screen. She just showed up as Amy and offered her heartfelt apology, and then left it at that. And if she wanted to sort of say, but by the way, there are good things coming, don't worry. If she just wants to, like, quickly show them, and just say, like, this is coming, this is coming. If she wants to at the end, maybe. But to do a full-on, like, tour, I think suddenly that became a sales pitch. And I think that, like I said, that just makes it kind of tone deaf. So what she said, how she said it, as far as the apology and the sort of, like I said, feeling that things were stressful and she's clearly upset with what's going on, that was great. I just feel like it would have been much more powerful and much more effective if there was no sales pitch attached to it. And also my second point that I have with this, my second problem I have with this is they're still not really telling us what's going on. And I guess, is it really our problem? Is it really our business? I guess not. I mean, it's kind of like, I guess if you have like some close friends or close neighbors, and you guys used to be really, really close. You guys used to hang out all the time and do things together, and all of a sudden, they stopped taking your calls and they weren't answering your texts, and the emails that they did send back and the texts they sent back were weird, and they weren't getting back to you right away. And it just kind of got. There was a lot of weird subtext going on, and you didn't know what was happening. And then when you go, hey, what's going on? Tell me what's wrong. Are you okay? And there's radio silence, and they just pretend like everything is fine. They just pretend like there's absolutely nothing going on, and everything is hunky dory. And then when they finally see you, they they pretend like nothing is happening. But then when they do say things, you're like, oh, that's still really weird, the things that they just said. And the way they're behaving, and the lawn ornaments have changed, or whatever it is, that make you go, something's up there, something's going on in that house. And then when you really try to find out, I guess it's none of your business that maybe, there's been a death in the family, or they're going through a divorce, or they're filing for bankruptcy. I mean, I guess this is not technically our business, but I think they could at the very least come out and said, you know what, we're going through some stuff, we'll tell you later. We're trying to keep it under wraps right now because we're hoping that we can just sort of sort through it. Like I said, if this was like a neighbor, and I said, look, are you okay? You don't look okay, you don't sound okay, you're acting really weird, and they just said everything's fine, everything's fine, I would be a little bit weirded out by it. And yes, obviously, like I said, it's not my business that maybe they were going through some major life problems. But I would assume, I guess, how do I put this? I guess because Lug seems to have this feeling that Lug Nuts and Lug have a really close relationship. And I think that's what's going on here. I think if it was just my neighbor, who I didn't know very well, who I would just wave hello every time I saw them in the driveway, but, I'd been to their house maybe once for, tea in their backyard, and that was kind of the end of it. Like, we didn't hang out, we didn't party together, they've never really been to my house more than just, like I said, on my front lawn or in the backyard, but they've never been inside, we don't go anywhere, we don't go to dinner together, we don't share friends. You know what, if that was my relationship with my neighbor, and I noticed that weird things were going on, definitely none of my business. I wouldn't need to know. I shouldn't know. They shouldn't have to tell me. They don't owe me anything. Whatever's going on in their life is their business, and it doesn't really affect me. But I feel like Lug Nuts and Lug are the close neighbors. The relationship that Lug Nuts have with Lug, and I know that Lug has tried to nurture that type of relationship where we are a community. I mean, even in the video, she said the word community. Like she wants us to know that we are a community, and that we're, these loving, caring, positive people. And they are proud of that. And they are proud of the relationship they developed and have somehow maintained with all of their fans, all their Lug Nuts. So we are under the impression we have a close relationship. They're under the impression we have a close relationship, and they behave and we behave as if we have a close relationship. And then to suddenly not have any information is weird. So if I was now saying I was close to my neighbor, that we would go out for dinner, we've been to each other's houses, we've babysat each other's kids, we've vacationed together, I've told them some of my deepest, darkest secrets, and they've told me theirs, and then all of a sudden, radio silence, and all of a sudden, the weird things that are happening, they're not talking about. So when I ask them, how are things going? Is everything okay? And they pretend like nothing is happening and everything is the same way it's always been. I would be really weirded out by that. And I would start to think like something was really wrong. Maybe there was something that I did, and they're just not being very forthcoming. And then I think I would eventually start pushing. And I think that's what's happening. So in the Lug community, people are pushing because I think they feel like they're owed something more than a simple, everything is fine, don't worry about it. I think we as Lug Nuts, who have been very, very loyal and very dedicated to the company, are probably feeling we are owed this is what's happening. I think it would have been better and it would have been much more powerful if Amy had one come out without any bag strapped to her. I don't mind the ones in the background. That's fine. Because you know what? That's her set. That's her studio. This is a lug video. Totally, totally fine. If she wants to sneak peek a couple things, cool. Like I could even see in the back there's like maple creams thing back there. Looks like maybe it's a Ranger. Pretty excited about that. But let's leave it at that. So let's not do a hard sell. Let's not talk about anything other than we apologize. We are trying. We know that there are shipping issues, which I know she said. We know there are communication issues that I know she said. But then tell us how you're fixing it. Tell us what is actually happening. Tell me how you're going to make this relationship better. Tell me how it is that the months and months of silence, the months and months of not saying anything is going to be fixed. Tell me exactly what it is. Even if you don't tell me exactly, tell me roughly what you're going to do and how long you think it's going to take before all of the chaos is over. I would have loved it if they said, you know what, we moved into a different warehouse, we have brand new staff, because unfortunately we were not able to bring our old amazing staff with us because of the distance between the two commutes, and so now we're having to train new people, we're having to hire new people, and it's been difficult trying to get that to happen. So we're working with a skeleton crew, and we are doing the most we possibly can. We're working 24/7, and we're doing the best we possibly can, but it is happening, but it's just happening slowly. And we were waiting on all these products and they just didn't come. We were having issues with a zipper that never came in, whatever it is. I think, those are not too personal. Those are not things that I think would reveal anything about their business practices or anything like that, or their business plan overall. But it would have at least allowed for us to go, oh, okay. Now we understand. You're not mad at us. You're not being weird. You're not dying. You're not whatever. And all the questions would probably stop and people would start feeling better about it. I'm a loyal lug customer. I feel like I'm an understanding person. I am empathetic. I don't begrudge any business, any issues when they're going through growing pains. I mean, Lug has gone through growing pains before. I had things to say about it, but I wasn't sort of, unsympathetic, is that the word I was looking for? To the problems. And I'm still not. But I just don't like that this is how they're handling it. So, again, I think it would have been a much more powerful apology without the sales pitch and with maybe a little bit more information. I think it would have been better if they had done that. And then if Amy wanted to come on and do another video with a comparison between the two, that would have been phenomenal. Because then that would have been a whole separate thing. She wouldn't have had to have like a sad, sorry tone to the sales pitch. It would have been a sales pitch unto itself. But now anybody who wants to watch the video where there's a comparison between the two, it's going to be attached to this apology. So that's my overall take on this. Let me know what you think. Did it help you? Does that make you feel better? Was that enough for you? Do you feel now like, okay, I understand what's going on. I'm good. Lug and I are on good terms again. Were you ever on bad terms with Lug? Maybe you're one of the few people who has been very, very positive throughout all this. And, if that is the case, tip of the hat to you that you've been able to stay positive and stay happy. Now, I do have every confidence that Lug will eventually work through their problems. They want to. They're hungry for it. They're desperate for it. I just don't see this going on forever. I just kind of thought that it would have been fixed by now. And the fact that it hasn't, and the fact that it's clearly stressing her out, is a little bit worrisome. So, and because of that, I feel like it's going to go on a lot longer, because look at how stressed she is. I mean, she looks like, I feel like she was also going to maybe start to cry. A couple of times she got quite emotional when she was talking about the problems. So, hey, you know what? I get it. When you're running a company and everything that can go wrong has gone wrong, yeah, that's stressful. But then let us know. Just tell us what's going on and be emotional. I would have been fine if she got, teary and actually let the tears come out. Because it's a human thing. It would have allowed us to kind of go, okay, look, Lug is still human. There is a human side to this still, because it's really felt like it's kind of almost become a corporate kind of thing, and it's all business, and it's all sales, and it's not a human thing anymore. So anyways, so there we go. I'm rambling. That's sort of my feeling on the whole thing. let me know in the comments what you think. Yeah, we'll see how it goes in the next little while. So fingers crossed things are going to go back on track for Lug. I still kind of wish that they would maybe release another kind of video, but I guess we'll see if that happens. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.